Hey, how are you guys this afternoon? So, if you don't know me, if you're on this page and you don't know who I am, my name is Joan. I am the moderator of the Word I Am the Word Facebook's page, and it's my face you get to see on Sundays at 10. And today is just an impromptu little chat um, to talk about separation and union and the statement or the phrase or the action or all of those things. What you damn damns you back. I mean, we hear it a lot, at least from my experience. I'm listening to Paul's live streams and reading the books and what I share with you on Sundays. And it feels like that. What you damn damns you back. What you bless blesses you in return is really either it's being said a lot right now or I'm just hearing it a lot right now. Hey, Jill, right? And then for me, as I think about separation, and I sort of laid, I look at that as like, okay, I don't feel a union with Source, or or I ask, am I praying enough? Am I spiritual enough? Am I being godlike, whatever that is? And then we think about separation in a broader sense, which is really what we're talking about. So when we say, when the guides say, I see all those before me through the eyes of love, or I say that is healing the separation, right? So sometimes it feels like for me, it's just like a concept out there. Okay, I understand it. Separation, seeing all those before me through the eyes of love. We are all one. Conceptually, I get that. Conceptually, I understand that union with the source of all that is, source creator God, is not about whether or not I pray every morning or I'm in meditation. It's greater than that. So, am I embodying love? Am I that? Am I seeing not just the people before me, but the rock, the tree, the grass blade, the fence, as a piece of God? And so I'm in union with that. There's no separation from me to them, from me to this computer, which there's one part of my brain that's going, you're one with the computer, but yes, oddly enough, right? And so when I think about healing the separation, my mind always tends to go to only with Source. And yes, Source is all that is. But it's sort of that Bible thing that maybe you grew up with, I grew up with, the whole pray every day and go to church on Sundays and maybe church on Wednesdays. And I didn't really grow up with that per se. And so separation and healing that separation, healing the part of me that doesn't feel in union with Source, is a tremendous piece of the journey that I'm on. And maybe you too, I don't know. To think of it not just in the terms of the separation from maybe not a relationship with Source Creator God. Maybe you don't talk to Source Creator God every day, or you don't feel their presence within you. But even greater than that is that as you have the separation with Source, you have it with others. It's not mutually exclusive, or it is mutually inclusive, but it's not mutually inclusive, right? And so then I look at, as I said in the beginning, the guides are really speaking a lot about what you damns you back, and what you blesses you in return. And I found myself thinking of that as what I damn, or who I damn. And like, I could sit outside of myself and observe my life and go, well, I don't really damn anybody. Okay, maybe the person driving slow in the fast lane. Okay, maybe there's that. The people hoarding the toilet paper. Maybe there's that. And then if as I really look at that and go, okay, what I damn damns me back. What do I cast out? What do I not see as of God? And then a teaching that I had recently, and I shared a little bit of this on Sunday, was it's not just even the words that you say. So you may see your friend and you may smile at them, but the energy of what you're putting out, because it's all energy, right? The energy of what you're putting out is like, yes, I'm giving you a hug and you freaking make me crazy. I don't know why you do the things you do. Why do you act like that? So it's two separate things. And we could be in our bodies, or I can be in my body and feel like I smiled at them. I gave them a hug. I said, I love you. And I do. But do I? So then I find myself going into that whole thing of, I lost my train of thought. So it's the false self presenting. If I'm a good girl, if I say the right things, I'll go to heaven. But it's so much bigger than what we say. It's so much bigger than what I say. It's even just how I show up. So then I go into the space of, I'm not sure I know how to beat this. I want to see all those before me through the eyes of love. There are moments where I feel that. And then there's not so much. So I look at how can I stay connected? Me, the girl in the body, I don't know. It feels so unattainable. I look at the politicians making decisions for our country. I wish I could say to you that I see them through the eyes of love. Some days. And then if you take this like one step further, and I'm sort of probably going down a rabbit hole, but welcome to my world. If you click off, it's okay. If I stay in the neutral space, I'm like, okay, well, where I live, we're still locked down. I'm going to drive 20 miles away and go to the beach. I get the greater good. But how, so I keep saying how, and what's coming in for me is it's in the surrender. And again, I will say how. How do I do that? How do I surrender the self? I guess, it's the braiding of the wheels, the small self and the true self. The small self has to acquiesce to the braid. And maybe that's the thing, is my small self's like, hell no. Or maybe that's just my story, right? So we all have a story about how things are supposed to be and how they're supposed to show up and how I'm supposed to show up in the world. It's sometimes confusing for me. It's sometimes, I'm back to the how. The how is equal to surrender. The surrender is equal to peace beyond all understanding. So what's the problem? Do you not want that? Or that, whichever way. This side is peace. Yes. And then probably all of you could feel the energetic, but I want it how I want it. I want it to show up in ways that are comfortable to me. Or, this is not working for me. This aspect of my life is not working for me. And I see that I'm my small self. I'm the problem, but I know how to be that. I know how to be that. And to open the door to surrender that and step forward and be like, all right, well, I don't know what this is going to look like, but I'm willing. I'm willing. And so then I get to step forward onto the new path. I look around, I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. So I stay connected, I stay in union, and I take little baby steps forward. Meanwhile, I got this freaking tether on me. It's like, come back, come back. It's not safe there. Do you guys ever get stuck in that conundrum where you feel like there's so much a part of you that wants to embrace this work and understand it and truly love everyone as yourself? And maybe there's part of it too, right? Because I can look in the mirror and I'm looking at myself right now and I could say, I love you, Joan. And I got a little voice going, blah, 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 blah. So does it start there? I mean, it always starts with self, I guess. So then if I truly love myself, if I truly know myself in union, is that the key? And then everything else just falls into place? What do you guys think? Hit me up. Am I talking to myself? I know you guys are listening. Help me out here. I'm word. Through my knowing of myself as word. I'm many times have you said that? Or maybe it's just me. How many times have I said that? And I feel the connection so much so that I want to cry. And then how many times have I said it where it's just sort of a rote thing? And I'm not making myself wrong. I'm just trying to delve into this, to the sort of question I have, or this. It's not even really searching. If my friend were here, I could say I was chewing on it. And maybe I am. So it all starts with me. Where do I judge me? Where am I critical of myself? Where do I feel I don't show up? Where don't I love myself? Where don't I love my body? Does it all start there? And that piece is what brings me forward into the complete surrender. And then the piece about, we're all energy. This isn't air, it's quantum field. It's how we create. What we speak goes out. Then you have that whole piece, that extra piece that now we're aware of, right? Or maybe we've always been aware of. It's not just what we speak in words, it's what our energy is. Go back to the thing, right? So if I surrender to the divine, I love myself, I love my body, I know myself in union, then is it all congruent? So if the words out of my mouth are I love you, the energy is I love you. The frequency of love, not the emotion. The frequency of love, I love you, and no, I do not want to have dinner with you. I don't like you, but I love you. I recognize you as one with me. That's where I'm at today. That's what I wanted to talk about. Maybe it helps you guys. I don't know. Union. Healing the separation. It's like huge. It's right here. It's right here. Here's what I know. Each day I wake up and I show up as the fullest expression of myself. In that day, in that moment. Sometimes it's a hot mess. And sometimes it's the most beautiful thing. It's all part of the journey. So I could take out the word should from my vocabulary. I should be this way. I should show up this way. I should act this way. Blah, 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 blah. No. I am the divine being in life. I am a powerful being of light. When I show up how I show up, and I get to love myself through that. And if there's a part of me that's going, yeah, that sort of looks ugly. Okay, great. That's where I'm at in this moment today. I don't know. It's ongoing. Stay tuned. See what shows up tomorrow. The fact that I'm sitting here in front of you and I'm willing to, like, sort of air my dirty laundry, cry on camera, whatever. I can say I can say whatever, and I could truly mean that. A year ago, probably not so much. So come on, stop hard on yourself. Me, Joan, stop being so damn hard on yourself. You, Karen, Ashley, Bonnie, Nicole, stop being so damn hard on yourselves. And if you're not hard on yourself, God love you. You're rocking, dude. That's what I'm sharing with you today. As the sirens go off, take a deep breath. And from the place of union with Source, Creator, God, and all that is, I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. I know how you serve in truth. You are free. You are free. You're free. I love you. I love me. I love all. Thank you for joining me. Have a super awesome day.